What's up, Funny MMA? How's it going, guys? Haven't posted one of these prediction videos in a while. I've been really busy with some other shit. Dos Anjos versus Covington. This is a fucking tough fight to pick, man. Damn. Honestly, I have a lot invested in this fight because I've been watching Colby build himself into this absolute villain of MMA. People just hate this dude. He's fucking created such a buzz around him with all these insults towards Brazil, to people on the internet, to nerds. It's fucking hilarious. And people don't realize this, but he's literally trolling just so that he can get attention for people to actually purchase the pay-per-view, watch his fights. I mean, he's arguably talking himself into a title shot if he wins this fight. Now, style-wise, Colby is a great wrestler. He's tough as fuck. I mean, even Fabricio couldn't take him out with a fucking boomerang. His striking's okay. His power, it's okay. He's not the fastest guy, but he has sick endurance, sick clinch game. He's got good enough takedowns to cause trouble against RDA, and he's just a really well-rounded fighter. The most important things here are that he's tough, and he has great cardio, and he's very well-rounded, because RDA is a fucking monster. Now, Rafael Dos Anjos, I'd say, is more well-rounded than Colby Covington. The only difference here is that RDA is faster, has better combinations, and more power. RDA, however, has less of a wrestling pedigree than Colby. So Colby's got better wrestling, and RDA has better striking, basic. But at the same time, they're still very evenly matched. Now, RDA is very good in there, even though Colby talked a lot of trash. One thing I like about RDA is that he doesn't take anything personally. He's going to go in there completely relaxed, as if Colby didn't really say anything, and fight as if he would fight somebody super respectful, like, say, Wonderboy, Machida, etc. RDA is going to be looking to stop the takedowns, keep it on the feet, outland Colby, keep him away, and try to work his body with legs, kicks, knees, and a solid 1-2. A lot of this fight is going to be Colby threatening the takedown. Obviously, he's going to try and get the takedown, but one of the reasons that Colby's strikes are going to land in this fight is because he's going to try and make RDA guess, is he going to shoot for a takedown? Is he going to throw a punch? What's he going to do? If this is a pure striking match, RDA would light him the fuck up. But since it's not, Colby's going to use this to his advantage. RDA is going to have his hands down a lot more because he's worried about that double. So he's going to let Colby make this a much more closer contested fight on the feet. Colby's kicks, not very good. His punches, they're okay. He's very tough, and he has great cardio, and he will continuously walk RDA down, try to clinch with him, dirty box him, get him to the ground if he can. Just try and beat him up, really. The way Colby wins fights is he basically out-toughs them, just kind of slowly but surely grinds them down. He's like an improved version of Darren Elkins. RDA has so many tools to win this fight. I mean, at any second, he could just snap a head kick. He can rip a combo against the cage. His punches are so powerful. He has knees. He has elbows. His leg kicks are devastating. He's just a really, really skilled fighter. This fight could go either way. I'm leaning towards Rafael Dos Anjos just because he has more tools in the striking, and it's going to be a fight contested on the feet. I don't know if he can even finish Colby, though, because I feel like this is going to be a 5-round decision where Colby lands a couple takedowns, tries to wear out RDA, but RDA lands way more volume, beats him up, and Colby just basically eats a bunch of punches, but in the end, gets outpointed. Sick fight, though. If either one of these guys finish the other, I'm going to lose my shit because that would be fucking awesome. Seeing Colby get knocked out after all the trash he's talked, damn, that would be epic. But at the same time, he talks all this trash, and then he beats RDA. Colby beats him. He's definitely getting a title shot, and then all that trash talk really sold him as a villain. The main event, Whittaker versus Romero. This is a really tough fight to call. Honestly, I was very conflicted last time. I thought that Romero won the early rounds, and then slowly but surely, Whittaker started to adjust to what he was doing and just outpoint him. He was able to keep him away with a front kick the whole fight. Once Romero gassed a little bit, took his foot off the pedal, Whittaker just outpointed him, outstruck him, and it was a pretty easy decision. Whittaker fought the perfect fight. He was injured, but I just don't see how he can really do anything different this fight because he already faced top-level Romero and managed to beat him. However, I feel like Romero has the advantage here because besides the fact the first fight was on a limited training camp of only 6 weeks, we've seen Romero improve drastically between each fight he's had in the UFC. In his last fight against Rockhold, he looked incredible. He arguably outstruck Rockhold, who is considered one of the best strikers in the middleweight division, and knocked him the fuck out of nowhere in the second round. One thing Romero is really good at and we saw this in his last fight, is pacing himself. Now, obviously, he gassed a little bit against Whittaker, but what I see him doing this time is not going for as many takedowns as he did in the first fight. The takedowns really wore him out. I feel like Romero's going to try and stay on the feet and be a little more cautious with trying to score points and more so concerned with getting a finish, which is what he did against Rockhold. It really impressed me because he went literally minutes at a time without throwing much, just feinting, and then would unleash these powerful combos the second his opponent lets their guard down. Whittaker is super tough, but he can be finished by strikes. We saw that against Wonderboy. He ate a straight punch down the pipe and was KO'd by Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, and I feel like Romero could definitely do that if he hits him clean. Romero didn't really land clean in the last fight. Every punch he landed that was substantial, Whittaker saw it coming and was able to brace for it a little bit. But it's the punches like the one he threw against Rockhold that he was setting up for literally a round and a half before finally uncorking it and just dropping him brutally with one strike. Those are the strikes that Whittaker can't take. And those are the strikes that I think Romero are going to incorporate into this fight. Romero's not going to go for a decision here. He's going for the finish. He's going to be very smart. He's going to hopefully address the kick, the front kick that allowed Whittaker to keep the distance the first fight. He's not going to gas himself out with takedowns, and he's just going to hold his energy, be patient, be cautious, try and win rounds, but at the same time, save up for the combos and catch Whittaker in the scrambles off guard. I predict Romero is going to learn from his mistakes the first fight and finish Robert Whittaker TKO/KO third round of the fight. It's going to be a crazy fight. I feel like Whittaker has the potential to be a champion, but I feel like Romero just has this fight in the bag. It's weird saying this because Whittaker already beat him, but I think that Romero having two chances at this fight, he's actually going to pull off the rematch. He's going to learn from his mistakes, and he's going to finish. Anyways, guys, if you have predictions for the fights, be sure to comment them below. Let me know what round, who do you think is going to win, how are they going to win, and we'll see what happens fight night. Thanks for watching Funny MMA. I know I've been slacking on the videos lately, but like I said, end of June, early July, I'm just going to be sending out waves of funny MMA videos. It's going to be great. If you guys have any ideas for videos that you want to see, just comment below. I'll do my best to make them, okay? All right, go get fucked. See you later.